Alex Jones and Nick Fuentes, they recently joined YouTube again. The reason why was because YouTube put forth this new addition to their content policy where they would be reinstating some accounts. And so Alex Jones and Nick Fuentes, they created new YouTube accounts last night. And YouTube shut down these channels within like 12 hours. It was insane. And so here's a screenshot of, you can see, this is Nick Fuentes' new YouTube page, and you can see the same thing for Alex, and they look like this. So YouTube responded. They said, "We terminated these channels as it's still against our rules for previously terminated users to start channels. The pilot program, which is what they're calling it, for terminations that many folks referenced this week isn't available yet and will be a limited pilot program to start. We'll have more to share on how the pilot program will work, who is eligible, and how creators can access it very soon." So this is something that people were really praising YouTube for, because they were saying YouTube, they're finally adhering to freedom of speech. And for a second there, everybody was really excited. Like, oh, they're lifting their content restrictions. People, all these fringe voices are going to be back on. This is awesome. And obviously it didn't happen. Vivek Ramaswamy, who is no fan of Nick Fuentes, and Nick Fuentes is no fan of Vivek, quote tweeted. He said this: "Our country is at its best when we're able to hear one another. Nick Fuentes and Jimmy Kimmel probably don't like me for different reasons. I don't care. It's still un-American to muzzle the peaceful expression of opinions, and no, that's not a legal point, that's a cultural point." Despite what you think about Vivek, I mean, I completely agree. I completely agree. And it's very sad to continue to have to deal with this in 2025, man. It's a shame. It's a shame that YouTube won't allow them on. It's a shame that even Nick, I watched part of his episode that he posted. He literally, it was the 2 hour and 26-minute episode, I think it was. He blurred all his speech. So all of like the swearing and the slur stuff, anything that you would have thought was against YouTube's policy, he completely took out. He was being respectful and trying to adhere by the platform's rules, but they banned it anyway, which is nuts. How could you, a citizen of the United States, who is a major political talking head, who is allowed on everybody else's show now? Because at first he wasn't allowed on YouTube in general, but other people are having Nick Fuentes on Patrick Bet-David. You talk about Bradley Martin. You talk about all of these relevant, for the most part, YouTube channels. They have him on, and those episodes aren't getting banned. I mean, same with Alex Jones. I see clips of InfoWars all the time on YouTube, but why can't Alex Jones be on YouTube? Isn't that odd? If people are going to, here's something else I haven't really thought of or understood why. If people are flocking to your platform specifically because of these people, these voices, you know you're going to take these people away from Rumble and away from all these alternative platforms. I mean, Nick has like 400,000 followers on Rumble. It's huge. And obviously Alex has this huge following on Rumble and X. But if you can, you're the biggest platform, and in my opinion, you're the best. Even outpacing like Netflix and Disney Plus and Hulu, what have you. You have the best content and you're free and anybody can post. I don't understand why you don't take advantage of that. You don't capitalize off of that rather. And you don't take these audiences, these fringe audiences. Mind you, they're small in the grand scheme of things, but they're really, really big audiences for these couple of creators. I don't understand why you take them and you will just say, hey, you can use our platform, and you make your platform bigger. I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense to me. But I'm not a fan of this. I really thought that YouTube was going to turn the page and put Alex and put Nick and even people like Milo Yiannopoulos create an account, and it got banned. So I'm really discouraged about it. It doesn't sit right with me. Even when we talk about the whole censoring of Jimmy Kimmel, right? Obviously they brought him back. I don't see why YouTube, when they're talking about being pressured by the Biden administration, which is what this whole thing was. They were pressured by the Biden administration in 2020 and 2021 to take down a bunch of different accounts, including mine. My account was suspended for talking about vaccines and autism on multiple different episodes of my podcast. Those videos haven't been reinstated, but yet the Nelk boys, their podcast with Donald Trump, who's now the president, back in 2022, got like 20 million views in 24 hours. It was banned. They put that back on. Why can't they put these guys back on? It doesn't make any sense to me. Nick has calmed down on the stuff he said. So has Alex, for that matter. I don't understand why we're still going to just deny the First Amendment on this platform. It doesn't make any sense. It's the biggest one. It's the best one. Why can't you allow these people to come on? And look, Nick even censored himself. It just doesn't make any sense. I don't get it. I don't know when this program is going to start. The pilot program is going to start. But I would like to hope that they can at least be allowed back on and they can censor themselves. I just don't get it. I don't get it. And I don't like it. It's terrible.